Adam Laser here. We're gonna do a breakdown of my 2026 Tour Divide bike setup. Really excited about this one because Tour Divide's been on the bucket list for a long time. I've done bike tours from Canada to Mexico along the Pacific coast, and then from Florida to San Diego, and most of it's been on road. So this one's mostly off-road, which is a little different, and it will present some different challenges, but I'm really excited for this ride and this race. So let's check it out. All right, so first thing we're gonna cover is, I kind of want to focus on this frame bag because this is super, super special to me. My good friend and colleague, Rylan Chin, on the side likes to sew all sorts of things like backpacks and hip bags. He custom made this for my bike, which is really rad. It's super fun little collaboration between us. I've never done anything like that, so it's cool to cut a bunch of cardboard, make it perfect for the center of my bike. And then he did his thing. It's amazing. It's like straight up professional quality. I'm pretty fired up for that. In the frame bag, we're gonna house all of our electronics. So like camera equipment, GoPro, batteries, all that stuff. And then as well as like my toiletries. So my toothbrush, all that shit. Kay's freaking laughing right behind.
Choking on a banana.
And there should be a little bit of extra room in that top piece to just put some extra food or snacks in. Bottom piece is gonna be all water storage. I got a custom Apidura hydration bag that fits in these. Super handy. It's actually pretty cheap, only like 40 or 50 bucks. And then I'll keep my additional water storage bags in there. Trying to carry around like, I don't know, like 4 to 5 liters of water storage in total. Not all at one time, but for the big stretches. So moving to the front of the bike, we have some water bottle mounts on the inside. Kind of playing around with these. I had these on the top of the bar underneath the Aero bars, but didn't feel it was like too heavy up top. And then I put them down low. Didn't really like that. Felt like super draggy. So I'm gonna go and see if these mounted up here is how I want to do it. So that's like the only thing on the bike that is still undetermined. Is these little water bottle cages right here. Let's see what else. We got this Tailfin Tube bag, which is just gonna be like my GPS tracker. Got a Garmin Inreach, and then probably just snacks and maybe a battery pack and a multi-tool. And yeah, just room for snacks. Try to keep that pretty slim. Probably put my cell phone in there every once in a while if I don't have it in my cargo bibs. Next, I got the main cockpit setup, which I'm actually really fired up for. Profile design Aero bars with a little GoPro mount. Gonna make sure I film as much as possible. I'll have my Wahoo Roam right in front of me, which will have the route downloaded on it, pretty much telling me every turn I need to take. And then a handlebar bag that I kind of customized and just zip tied in the middle, so I have some more storage for snacks and odds and ends. And then Tailfin front roll bag with the cage. I needed something that was gonna keep the front bag away from the cables. And I prefer a front bag. I like to keep everything separate in my rig. So this is all my clothes, pretty much all housed in here with some extra space. I'm happy with how it's going so far. I've never done a tour with it. I've just done all my like practice rides. So it's been handling a lot of the mountain biking trails that I normally ride on, which are great practice trails. So we'll see how it goes. Got my little bell. Just be dinging that all day. Ding, ding, ding. No, I'm kidding. We got my pump, super handy pump. It's like a lysine. This comes out. It's got the whole hose to it. Wanted to use that instead of just like a attachment pump, because when you're just out there for a long time and you're tired, like having to hold the pump onto the wheel it's a pain in the ass. Tailfin Downtube Bag. So this has all of my repair supplies in it, as well as some medical supplies. I got a lot of shit in there, and I kind of thought it was going to be a lot bigger, but ended up being pretty tiny. SRAM transmission, Eagle 90. It's one of their new drivetrains. It's mechanical, which is kind of the whole point of it. I just wanted to cut out charging another thing, more batteries, and also just like, I know this works. I know I can fix this if I need to, and it's great. All the test rides I've done on it, the shifting is honestly better than the electronic shifting, which I thought electronic shifting was better than mechanical, but Eagle 90 has been really surprising so far. Got that with the SRAM XX power meter and 34 tooth chain ring in the front. Got I think it's a 10 to 52 in the back, maybe it's 11, probably 10, 52 in the back. And then that leads us into the whole rear setup, which is this specialized 3D printed looking seat, you know, looks super fancy and all that. And it actually is like, I think probably gonna be one of the better purchases that I made last minute, because the last bike tour I did about a week in was dealing with just like the gnarliest saddle sores, and it was just uncomfortable. I was at one point wearing like 2 pairs of bibs, standing up most of the day. It just hurt so bad to sit down, and that was because my saddle was pretty hard, and I found myself like putting like shirts underneath my butt while I'm riding, just like anything to just make it feel better. So this is way more comfortable than the seat I've been doing all of my training on. I feel good on it. I put like 50 to 70 miles on it. It's good. I don't know what it's called, Power something Evo. It's a good seat. We got the Tailfin rack setup, which is a little bit of a departure than what I normally ride with. I usually have like a seat post bag on most of my bike tours, but being that this one was going to be almost all off-road, I wanted a little bit more stability, so opted for the carbon frame one, and it's really rad. It's just got like a lot of capacity. So back here I have my tent, my sleeping bag, my sleeping pad, rain pants, and a rain jacket. And then I also have additional like my pillow, my little like inflatable pillow, and my hydration vest is back there as well, because I don't want to have to wear a hydration vest all the time, but if I have to carry extra supplies, it's there when I need it. I also have like rain booties and gloves that I think will be super helpful if it does rain or it's just cold at higher altitudes. It's like neoprene stuff, so I think that will help me out. Got my tent poles, which are like kind of staying true to my bike packing roots. You probably wouldn't see these normally on like a race rig, but I don't really have anywhere else to put them, so this was the best option that I could figure out. What else we have? I guess I got to give a pretty big shout out to Reserve Wheels. They hooked me up with a sweet brand new set of their cross-country wheel set, and they seem pretty bomb-proof, so I'm excited for those. What else? What else did we not go through?
What's the frame?
The frame is a Santa Cruz Highball. I didn't even go into that. Wow, missed like the most important thing. Thanks, babe. I don't know what year it is. It's like a 2024 or something, but amazing bike. I love it. I raced on this bike a few months ago. It's so rad. It's like my favorite thing. And when I bought it, I was like, I know I'm buying this bike and I'm having the intentions of riding the Tour Divide, and I'm glad I'm sticking true to that. So it's pretty awesome. I got dropper post. I was gonna go with the rigid post, but honestly, I just didn't feel like changing another thing out on my bike. And it is kind of nice being able to modulate the height of your seat every once in a while, especially when you're just like 15 hours into a day and you just like maybe just like want to sit low instead of being higher. Also makes getting your leg over the seat a lot easier, especially when you're, exhausted and you're dehydrated, and it's like, you just never know. One like wrong twist could just lead to a muscle cramp or something. So yeah, I think that's kind of like, I have little odds and ends in here. Got like a smell-proof bag for my food and a little like high-vis vest in the back, a little rag. But I think that's pretty much everything that I could think of that I want to share with my rig. Might change a few things here and there, but I'm pretty fired up. This is the most like set up I've ever been for a bike tour. So I'm really stoked, and I can't wait to get out there.